Good morning, children of God, and welcome to a very special Sunday. If you've been following along the stories of Holy Week, the final week in Lent, you know that last week Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey and everybody sang and waved palms. That was Palm Sunday. On Thursday, Jesus gathered with his disciples for the Last Supper and told them to love one another the same way he loved them, and that they should remember him every time they ate bread and drank wine. That was Maundy, Thursday. On Friday, well, that was a very sad day, for on that day, Jesus died on a cross, and we blew out our final candle on our Lenten wreath, the Jesus candle. And now it was very, very dark indeed. That was Good Friday. But today is not a sad day. Today is an amazingly happy day, for today is Easter, and Easter is the most important holy day in the whole Christian calendar, even more important than Christmas. And the light we thought was gone forever on Good Friday once again surrounds and fills us. But wait, Jesus died, right? So why is Easter such an amazingly happy day? What happened? Well, just like always, we have to look in our Bible to hear this story. And we'll find it in the New Testament, in the first four books of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Those are the Gospels that tell the story of Jesus's life. So it begins like this. Mary, one of Jesus's disciples' friends, was so sad that Jesus had died. She felt like she might not ever smile again. On Sunday morning, she woke up early, thinking about Jesus, and decided to go to the tomb where they had put his body. And when she got there, she saw that the stone covering the entrance to the tomb had been rolled away, which was really odd because tombstones are big and heavy and they're really, really hard to move. So she was really confused by this, and even more confused when she looked inside the tomb and it was empty. Jesus's body was not there where it was supposed to be. Well, I can imagine that was an awful shock. She was so upset, and she ran to tell some of Jesus's other disciple friends that Jesus is gone. So they went back to the tomb with Mary, and they also saw the tomb was empty. Where is Jesus? Could someone have moved him? It made no sense. And they too were upset, but knowing that there was nothing they can do, they left and went home. But Mary stayed. And then something caught her attention as she looked inside the tomb. Two men in dazzling white clothing were sitting where Jesus's body had been. I'm thinking they were angels. And they asked Mary, "Why are you crying?" She said, "Because someone has taken Jesus. He is gone." Then Mary turned around and saw someone standing there. And Mary's eyes were so filled with tears that it was hard to see. And this person also asked, "Why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" Mary, thinking it was the gardener, said, "Sir, if you have taken Jesus away, please, please tell me where I can find him." "Mary, it is I," the figure said. And as soon as Mary heard her name, she knew who the figure was. It wasn't the gardener, it was Jesus. And now here he was alive, standing right in front of her. Jesus alive. Jesus explained that he had risen from the dead and that he was going to be going up to heaven to be with God the Father. And then he said, "Go, tell the other disciples the good news." And Mary's heart was so full of joy. And she went and told the disciples, "I have seen the Lord. I've seen Jesus. He is alive." Well, Easter reminds us that even after very sad things, wonderful new things can happen, new life. Easter eggs, have some here, remind us of new life. Butterflies, when we see them, and like I'm wearing here, and you're probably wearing as well, they also remind us of new life. And spring flowers, like what we have behind here, they also remind us of new life and new beginnings. Easter celebrates new life. Jesus was dead and buried, but the love of God is stronger and more powerful than even death. This is Easter. Christ has risen. He has risen indeed. Happy, happy Easter and lots of hugs.